All right, Shalom. Want to first off and foremost give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rukwakadash, double honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone, the root will, and much peace, safety, and blessings to those for the elect throughout the four winds, pushing this truth and sincerity and diligence. All right, it's the brother Loya from the Great Millstone, Lake Charles, Louisiana camp, come with another quick topic, and as well as as always, Lord willing, to be edifying to the elect. All right. Just want to go into us presenting our bodies as a living sacrifice, all right? Because, hey, when we come into this thing, it's a lot of things that we have to give up, all right, for Yahweh Shem Yahushua, but it's all worth it, all right? And this lesson actually was delayed, because I was supposed to do it, but I'm thankful that it was, because what the Spirit fell on me to something in here into the lesson that was real edifying. It caught my attention. All right, so I'm gonna jump right into it. This is Romans 12:1. It says, "I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of the Most High, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable unto the Most High, which is your reasonable service." So our reasonable service, our duties here is to give up basically things. All right, basically have ourselves become as gifts, all right, and present ourselves as a gift to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, all right, giving up certain things in the world, all right, for Yahweh Shem Yahushua, all right. Why? Because according to Colossians 3:1, it says, Salaki 3:3, it says, "For ye are dead, and your life is hid with Hamashiach and Yahweh." All right. So when we give up these things, we're now being what? Transformed and converted. All right. Renewing our minds, all right, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, all right, by what? The washing of the word. So this caught my attention because it says, "I beseech you, therefore, brethren," all right. So the only ones that can have their bodies presented as a living sacrifice are who? Those brethren. Let's see how. All right, let's go to Genesis 4:1 in the beginning. All right, you had Cain and Abel. This is Genesis 4, and I'm gonna start at 2. "And she bare his brother Abel, and Abel was a keeper of the sheep, but Cain was a tiller of the ground." All right, it says, and in process of the and in process of time, it came to pass that Cain brought the fruit of the ground of the offering unto the Most High. So he brought the offerings. All right, it says, "And Abel he also brought the firstlings of his flock and the fat thereof. And the Most High had respected to Abel and to his offering, but unto Cain and to his offering he had not respect. And Cain was very wroth, and his countenance fell." So Cain was mad as hell. All right, why? Because the Lord chose to deal with Abel. The Lord chose what? That he respected Abel's offering rather than Cain's offering. All right, and nothing changed. All right, let's go real quick to I'm gonna get the book of Malachi. All right. Excuse me. This is Malachi. I'm gonna start at the top. 1:1. "The burden of the Most High by Salaki, the burden of the word of the Most High to Israel by Malachi. I have loved you, said Yahweh. Yet ye say, where hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother? Said the Most High, yet I love Jacob." All right. So the Lord loved Israel, Jacob, more than he did Esau. Likewise with Cain and Abel. The Lord favored Abel more. All right. Why? Because that's just who the Lord wanted to have his favor towards to. All right. But the point was what? They was giving offerings, and what? The Lord had respect unto Abel's offering. All right. Likewise in Romans 12. All right. These brethren. Who was those brothers, all right, that Paul was speaking of? Let's go to Romans 9 real quick. Let's go to Romans 9 because what? It didn't change, all right, who the Lord would have bring offerings. All right, because real quick, a quick pointer was Leviticus 26:46. All right, the Lord's statutes and commandments was only given to the nation of Israel. All right, so therefore, you had to be of the law in order to break the law, all right, and what? Give an offering to be basically forgiven for it, all right? But the Lord said from the beginning, I'm not even dealing with you, Cain. I'm not dealing with your offering. I don't want this shit, you know? Hey, Abel is of my, now I'm saying, is gonna come back of my line, all right? So this is Romans 9:1, just to get who those brothers are. It says, I say the truth in Mashiach. I lie not, conscience, my conscience also bearing me witness in the Holy Spirit, that I have great heaviness and continued sorrow in my heart. For I wish that myself were accursed from Hamashiach for my brethren, all right? Those same brethren in the 12th chapter, my kinsmen according to the flesh, who are Israelites, all right? So those brothers are going to be Israelite brothers, all right? You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and natives. It says to whom pertaining the adoption, all right? After being called into this thing, because what Yahushua was our living, he was our ultimate sacrifice, all right? That sacrificial lamb. It says, and the glory and the covenants and the giving of the law and the service of the Most High. So the whole reasonable service is to these Israelites, all right? It says, and the promises, all right? So all these things were given to Israelite brothers, all right? That's it. No other nation have Yahweh Shem Shai ever dealt with or gave his tabernacle unto, all right? You're not going to find it nowhere in the scriptures. So going back to that, these are those brothers, okay? Well, man. Okay, I gotta go back. We go to 12. It says, yeah, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable, because we're giving ourselves of and offering things to Yahweh Shem Yahushua so that we can be an acceptable gift. All right, because when you give a gift, you want that gift to be you want that gift to be able to be used. All right, and you want Yahweh Shem Yahushua ultimately to use you to whichever way he refers to, whichever way he would like to. All right. Giving yourself up to become what? Acceptable. All right? Acceptable gift. Because what? Everybody wasn't called into this thing or chosen to even go through this process. All right? It says, which is our reasonable service. Let's go to 1 Peter. This is 1 Peter 2:5. It says, ye also as lively stones are built up a spiritual house and holy priesthood to offer up spiritual sacrifices. All right? So these things are going to be spiritual, all right? Spiritual sacrifices. It says acceptable unto the Most High by Yahushua HaMashiach, because what? We can't get to Yahweh unless we go through Yahushua. Now let's get this definition acceptable real quick, all right? Basically meaning able to be received. Look, G2144. You know, and the only elect is going to be acceptable to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, all right? It says, well received, acceptable, accepted, all right? Approved, favorable, all right? Only those, let me get that. Cause what? Hey, ultimately through the blood of Yahushua, we became acceptable, all right? Having Yahushua go through that process, we became acceptable. This is Revelations 14:4. These are they which were not defiled with women. All right, we know that women right here is not speaking of actual women. All right, it's going to the philosophies and doctrines. All right, for they are virgins. All right, these are they which follow the Lamb whithersoever he goeth. These were redeemed from among men, being the first fruits unto the Most High and to the Lamb. All right, these were the first fruits. Okay, go back to First Peter. All right, so we're acceptable through Yahushua. All right, that blood that he had spilled on us, basically. All right, that shed the blood that was shed upon us. This is verse 6. Wherefore also it is contained in the scripture. Behold, I lay in Zion a chief cornerstone. All right, that chief cornerstone is who? Yahushua, elect and precious. It says, and he that believeth on him, all right, on him will be what? That cornerstone, which is Yahushua, shall not be confounded. Unto you, therefore, which believe he is precious, but unto them which be obedient, the stone which the builders disallowed, all right, those builders will be 2/3, okay? They disallowed that stone. All right, they rejected it. The same is made the head of the corner and a stone of stumbling. All right, and a rock of offense. So to us, that cornerstone is precious because what we accept the truth. We believe that Yahweh sent Yahweh Shai to die for the elect of Israel. All right, but to the rest of the world, all right, they don't believe it. All right, they rejected it. So what? That stone came into them as a stone of stumbling and a rock of offense. All right, let's get this word offense real quick. And this is gonna line up perfect, And that's why you have 2/3. They can't give up those offerings, all right, because they rejected the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of scriptures, all right. And ultimately, it was set up that way. This is the word for offense. Look,
Strong's G 4625 scandala.
Scandaling, going
Scandala.
like scandalous, 2/3 is some scandalous niggas. All right. It says stumbling block, occasion of stumbling, occasion to fall, thing that offends. Because what? This truth offends people. All right. It says a movable stick or trigger of a trap stick, a trap or snare. All right. Any impedient impediment thing placed in the way and causing one to stumble or fall. So, hey, this block was placed in their way, for them to fall. All right. And when we read a little further down, it basically won't. It's gonna reveal it. It says a rock which is called of stumbling, applied to Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, whose person and career were contrary to the expectation of the Jews of the Messiah, that they rejected him, and by their obstinacy made shipwreck of their salvation. Yeah, because what? They disagree with it, Rather than them taking heed to Yahweh Bashem Yahshai, guess what? Into the middle of the Lord, maybe they would have obtained salvation, Let's continue on. It says the head, I'm gonna start over at 7. Unto you, therefore, which believe he is precious, but unto them which be disobedient, the stone which the builders disallowed, the same is made the head of the corner and a stone of stumbling, and a rock of offense, even to them which stumble at the word, being disobedient, whereunto also they were appointed. So they was personally sent. When we went to that word offense, it said it was set up to where they come across it and they fell. So yeah, they was appointed to fall. Because what? Even from the beginnings of time, Yahweh Bashem Yahshua made a promise with 2/3. All right, going to the book of Hebrews, and it said, "What? I swear unto you that you will not that you will not enter into my rest." So likewise today, that's why in the book of Romans it tell you that just like it was a remnant being saved then, is a small remnant that's going to be saved now. All right, and that's only the elect. It says, "But ye are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, and holy nation, a peculiar people, that ye should show forth the praises of him who called you out of darkness into his marvelous light." All right, because what? Everyone wasn't called out of their darkness. All right, that's why you still have 2/3 falling to this truth. All right, it's become offensive to them. It says, "Which in time past were not a people, but are now the people of the Most High, which had not obtained mercy, but now have obtained mercy." All right. So now we have obtained mercy through being called into this thing and repenting, and becoming a living sacrifice for Yahweh Bashem Yahshua. All right. This is James 4:4. Ye adulterers ye adulterers and adulteress. It says, "Know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with the Most High? Whosoever therefore will be a friend of the world is the enemy of the Most High." All right. Because what? You didn't make yourself a living sacrifice. All right, you didn't be conformed to this world. So like you were conformed to this world. All right, it says, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of the Most High. All right, and that's what we set up to do. All right, make ourselves as perfect gifts that we can be used according to the will of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua to seal the elect. All right, whatever our purpose may be in this truth. All right. So, man, with that, hey, Lord willing, this is edifying. Want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushua, double honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone, the root well, and much peace, safety, and blessings to the hopeful elect throughout the 4 winds, pushing this truth in sincerity and diligence. Shalom.